Hi, my name is Nate Gilbert, attorney in San Antonio, Texas. Today I want to talk about online LLC formation. Okay, so using an online service to form an LLC. Can you do this? Of course you can. You do not need to hire an attorney, go into an attorney's office, and do an LLC in that manner in Texas. It's not required. You can do it yourself. You can do it online through an online service. Any kind of online service works. There are some considerations that go along with that. If you are doing it online, make sure that you understand what the support is going to be like on the back end of the LLC. So if you have questions after that LLC is formed, who can you call? What do you do with that online LLC once it's formed? Who's going to be there to back you up, ask different questions about the structure, about what it is. The second big consideration I would look at is if you're forming a special kind of LLC. So in Texas, we have PLLCs, professional limited liability companies, that are limited to professionals that provide professional services, such as attorneys, physicians, nurse practitioners, architects, engineers, that kind of thing. We also have series LLCs, and series LLCs are allowed to create series or individual kind of child organizations under one parent organization. It's not a true subsidiary relationship, but that's kind of the best illustration. Those particular LLCs require certain language. They require certain language in operating agreements. They require certain bookkeeping aspects be outlined in the operating agreement, as well as specific information in the certificate of formation. So if you're using an online service, make sure that that online service understands the differences and the requirements that go into PLLCs or series LLCs in Texas, if this is not a straightforward LLC that you are setting up. The other big consideration is I would understand kind of the definitions of things going in. So if you're watching this on YouTube, you're probably doing some research, right? So you're trying to find out kind of the different things that are, go into the different kinds of LLC formation services. So what are you looking at as far as management structure? Are you going to be managed by members? Or are you going to be managed by managers? That's a big consideration that could affect kind of how members come into the organization and what they're allowed to do once they're in that organization. Another consideration that you want to look at as far as online LLC formation is something about the operating agreement itself and how you're going to be setting that up. Is it going to be personally tailored to you individually, or is it going to be kind of the same one that gets sent out over and over and over again? Now, that's not to say that a lot of attorneys don't use templates. We use templates because it saves clients money. So I'm not having to retype an operating agreement every single time. Trust me, you do not want to pay for that. It is in your best interest to use templates. However, understanding those particular things that go into a template. So what do these paragraphs mean? Does this particular thing stand out? How does it work? We want to make sure that we understand that as a whole. So understanding on the LLC part, making sure you know how that's going to be supported on the back end. Are you going to have that kind of support that you need for an LLC if you have questions, that kind of thing? Online LLC formations are great. If you found this helpful, feel free to watch all the rest of our YouTube videos. I've got some articles on the website as well. Should help answer most of those questions you have going into an LLC formation process in Texas.